Hey guys, KRX here with a follow-up to my last review. This time I'll be demonstrating the Chou Kamitsuki Gattai Gigant Kyoryujin. To make this combination, you're going to need Kyoryujin, Gigant Bragi-Oh, Parasagan, and Zakutor, as well as this. This is a waist adapter for Kyoryujin, same as the one that came with Plezuo, but in case you don't have that, Gigant Bragi-Oh includes another one. So first, to prepare Kyoryujin, you're going to take it, detach the piece from the back, detach the helmet, place it back inside, and close up the tail piece. Then take this piece and attach it onto the waist right here. And Kyoryujin is ready. For Parasagan and Zakutor, you're just going to want to turn them into their arm modes, which is the same process since they share the same body. And now they're ready. What requires the most amount of preparation is Gigant Bragi-Oh. So basically, this involves a lot of dismantling. To start, take the Gigant axe and disassemble it, and take off this piece right here. Then, from Gigant Bragi-Oh, detach the head, these pieces right here, and actually basically what you're going to do is disassemble it into all parts that this thing comes in. And take off the arms. For these you're going to want to curve these back down 20 feet, then rotate them like this. Detach the legs. Then going on to the back, detach this yellow piece and this black piece. So there you have it disassembled. Then you're going to want to be transforming some pieces. First, take what were the legs, fold in these claws, fold down these black pieces, and fold up this silver piece, and do the same with the other one. Take this red piece and attach it to this black piece right here via this little clip. Take these two pieces, attach them together like so that this arrow is facing left. And then you're going to want to be working with this. So for this piece, take this tail part, attach it right here, and fold it up like this. Take what was Gigant Bragi-Oh's head, fold back in the face piece, and attach it to these two slots right here, facing inward like this. Then take these, and having them face this way, in the direction of the speaker, attach these down here with these clips. Right there. Right there. And now you're ready to combine. So to start, take Kyoryujin and attach these pieces to its feet, making sure that this big part is facing outwards. So you attach it down here and here, like so, and do the same for the other foot. Just like that. Then spread legs apart, like so. Next, turning it around to the back, take this big piece and attach these 4 clips to the 4 clips on its back. Just like so. And one thing to note is that these pieces down here don't exactly have the best connection, so you may have to reattach them. Just moving this into place. Next, take this yellow piece, lower down these 2 clips, and attach it to the chest right here. Like so. Then, take Parasagan, attach it to this piece right here. Then slide that onto the shoulder up here to make the Gigant shot. And take Zagutor and Bragi-Oh's neck piece, attach them together to make the Gigant slasher. And to attach that, take this black piece, fold it out, and clip it into Zagochi's hand. Like so. Then finally, take Gobichiro's tail, attach it to this headpiece right here, and put it onto Kyoryujin's head. Then hold down the button to get the completion sound. And there you have Gigant Kyoryuzin. So as you can see, this guy is really big. So big that it doesn't fit in my camera frame. So I'm just going to back up and show you a full view of Gigant Kyoryuzin. As you can see, because of Gobichiro's tail now making the Gigant crown, it's very tall. It also has an interesting asymmetrical nature to it, with the cannon on the shoulder and then the weapon being held by its right hand. One thing to make note of is this new chest piece. Zooming in on it, you can see that it has the symbols for all 23 of the main Jyuden Ryu, which is quite nice, and even has a fanged look to make it look like, well, to make it look like it has fangs. Just gonna wait that out. Just a little bit. Okay. So this is a very big and heavy piece. So you can still articulate the arms. Though the Gigant Slasher is rather heavy, so you probably, so at most points you just don't kind of want to have it standing straight up. And while, like this, it's a nice display piece, there is also one more thing you can do with it. So do that. It's going to involve taking off some pieces. So start, detach the Gigant Slasher. And detach Parasagan from the shoulder piece. Then, going around to the back, detach this big backpack piece like this. And bring this back. Then, detach Zakutor from the neck piece. And officially you're going to want to convert Parasagan and Zakutor back to their Genryu modes. Or battle modes in this case. And for the sake of the way this goes, you want to, well, the kind of recommended thing to do is to have their mouth open. Those are just for display purposes. Just like so. And for this piece, detach these two leg pieces. Now attach them to the sides, like so. Then, detach this piece and reattach it to Bragi-Oh's neck. Just like so. Then take these two clips and attach them down here. And set it by Gigant Kyoryuzin. And there you create the Gigant Cannon. So now the way this works is that it involves a gimmick of opening this up and it creates a new sound. Though the best way to display it is rather to have this at an angle. Because the way this works is that this opens up so high that it actually blocks the view of Gigant Kyoryuzin from the front. So basically I'm going to rotate it to the side, give you a better look. And just for display purposes, you can have Parasagan and Zakutor on the sides. So with this, you can perform the Jyuden All Gigant Explosion. So to do that, what you have to do is take this piece here and raise up the mouth all the way, like so. And so there you have the attack sound with a charging sound, and then within that blasting sound is actually the roars from all of the big Genryu, including Toba Spino. So doing that one more time. So this is another reason to have a bunch of Giganti to put in to this body piece. Because this looks a lot more impressive when you have all these slots filled up with Giganti. As basically they all form little cannon barrels to create a giant blast. And so altogether you have that. And if you want to kind of simulate like this is holding on to the Gigant Cannon, you can move the arms forward a little bit. Though there aren't any actual handles for Gigant Kyoryuzin to hold on to. Just like so. And then you can just as easily revert back to the regular Gigant Kyoryuzin. Of course, that involves moving all the pieces back to their former positions. And these and putting them back on here. Turning these back into arms. Goes back here. Like so. That back there. And back on here. And yeah, whenever you take this piece and either detach it or reattach it, it's kind of a good thing to just take off this piece because this actually covers this up. And once again, these don't have the best connection. Which is, I think, the one flaw to this combination. It's just that the connection here is a little bit loose. Moving that back. And reattaching the Gigant Slasher. And so, that was the final Kyoryujin combination, final Kamitsuki Gattai, and the end of the Kyoryuger mech line. So overall, this is really one of the other things that you're going to be getting Gigant Bragi-Oh for. This really does add to it. Not only is Gigant Kyoryujin huge and a very impressive piece on its own, but the Gigant Cannon functionality is also very nice. And is equally as impressive. So, to fully wrap up Gigant Bragi-Oh, it is a pretty good piece. Obviously, it's the biggest and most expensive of the Jyuden and the Kyoryuger mechs. So as far as recommending it, I'd say to get at least if you have Kyoryujin. Because while Parasagan and Zakutor are needed for the complete Gigant Kyoryuzin. You can still get the main body of Gigant Kyoryuzin without them. And as for the Bragi-Oh Jyuden, this is, certainly not the way to go if you're more about collecting the Jyuden than anything else with the toy line. For that, there are other alternatives like Kanito's Gashapons, or the Giga Gaba Revolver, which is Kyoryu Silver's Changer. Something that I don't have yet, and I may not be getting, just because, well, I will say, just preliminary on its own, is that there aren't too many differences between the Gaba Revolver and Giga Gaba Revolver. But on the whole, if you have a bunch of Jyuden to use with Gigant Bragi-Oh, as well as at least this piece to use for the combination, then it's well worth it, because you are getting a lot, and you're getting this big impressive piece that does have an impact when you look at it, and does have nice playability. And the other thing is that there are some options with Gigant Kyoryujin, mainly because it uses the Kamitsuki Gattai joints both on Kyoryujin and for these two pieces. You can actually do some swapping around. So you can have different Jyuden for the arms, and different Jyuden Ryu for the arms, and different Jyuden Ryu as these two weapons. Another option is that you don't necessarily have to have this big backpack piece attached onto the back. And for Gigant Kyoryuzin itself, the most it's really good for is getting that proper combination sound. If you want to, you could take this off and instead put on Terra Gordon to give Gigant Kyoryuzin wings. And having done it myself, I can say that it does look pretty nice. Overall, Gigant Bragi-Oh is a piece that I can definitely recommend to those who at least have Kyoryuzin, because it doesn't really do too much on its own, and its potential is really brought out by this combination. But overall, Kyoryuzin has been a fun toy line. I may still be getting some other things. I might get some other Super Sentai Jyuden, and I'm currently not sure whether or not I'm going to be getting the Giga Gaba Revolver, but for sure this is the end of the mech line. There is a black version of Kyoryuzin, but that's just a recoloring with the same sounds and one extra Jyuden, so I'm not going to be picking that up. As far as, the core of this line, it's quite fun. What with the big amount of sound you can get out of Kyoryuzin, and then the different Kamitsuki Gattais and combinations, and how almost all of the mechs have that same arm swapping capability, so you can make all kinds of different combinations. And so that's really fun. So overall, definitely very enjoyable. A very well done line. It's got a lot of playability and a lot of functionalities, and a lot to enjoy. So, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and check out my channel for more videos. And for now, this is KRX50, riding off.